So, yeah, so it seems to be the second I end my streams, the microphone wants to disconnect completely, and the PC won't tell me that. And I had no reason until today to check to make sure it's all connected still and working fine. Yeah. So again, thank you, Streamlabs. I'll blame the microphone because that is what is disconnecting for whatever reason. For screwing me over again for a second stream in a row. Screwing me over. Absolute fast. Basically, what I was saying was we're live. We're Team London today, Team Fulham. It's inform Fulham versus out of form, worst Premier League side I've ever seen. Manchester United at the Cottage. What could go wrong for them Devils, basically? Evening, Rosie. Evening, Catherine. Thank you, by the way. And the Arsenal shit as well. But yeah, what could go wrong for them Red Devils tonight? I wonder. Fingers crossed. This all goes to plan. Anthony Taylor is the ref, so maybe it will. And we'll see. We will see. If United are really in a relegation battle. Again, words on the thought I'd say. Oh dear, I'm going to enjoy this, I think, tonight, if things go to plan. And off and away. Hi, Hawkwind, how you doing, my friend? Hope you're keeping well. A little bit of sound now. There we go. That's better. Right, underway. Right. Come on, Fulham. Come on, the Cottagers. Imagine it. It's a reality. I mean, Fulham literally in the corresponding fixture back at the start, opening night of the season, not in the first game, but literally the first game, but opening night of the season, United got out of jail. Literally got out of jail with a fluky 1-0 win. Xerxes with the goal. Gave all them United fans hope and aspirations for the season ahead. As I pulled them into a full sense of security, and here we are. They're 13th in the league, something like that, with results this weekend. I think they're 13th. And literally, as it stands, in and around 9 to 10 points off of relegation. There you go, only 10 points from relegation, says the Arsenal Misfit League. And obviously, the knuckle draggers down the road, only 8 points off. Who would have thought? Oh dear, the Mud Brothers. Mud Brothers indeed. Tottenham in the mud, in the mud. Tottenham in the mud. Come on. Fulham won't get a better opportunity to put one on United and avenge what happened on United, because they were, as I say, United got a fluky win in the end, a 1-0 win. Realistically, I watched that game, and realistically, if Fulham if it was a more match fit ready Fulham, United lose that game at Old Trafford early in the season. United literally lucked out, but their luck went out straight away after that. Literally, as we can see. Oh, you got to love it though. Again, I think Arsenal fans of my generation, my age and older, are taking great joy in it even more because we've come through, lived through, grown up, etc. through an era in the late 90s, early 2000s of Fergie versus Wenger. And the back and forth, the to and throwing every year from literally the second Wenger walked through the door until things fell off for us. But the United, even when we fell off and they were doing their thing, and even now as we're trying to get back to where we once were back in the late 90s, early 2000s, and their demise is making our demise look good. The hatred between the fan bases is still there from that generation. The younger generations that weren't around to witness that or remember that won't understand it as much. But seeing this, especially when we were going through our little fall off in the back end of Wenger's time into the Unai brief era and all that, the great joy they took in our demise. Okay, rivalries and all that's cool. It is what it is. But they believe they're too big for this sort of. They're the mighty Manchester United, forgetting where they came from prior to Ferguson coming along. The state that club was in when Ferguson came along all them years ago. I think they thought they were too good for this again. And here we are. And they've actually, as I say, I keep saying, as a whole, their club is an absolute mess compared to, I say mess, it's a complete disaster compared to where we were in our fall off period. Of course we are. Thanks to a certain ref. Yeah. It's a battle for second. Either way, Catherine, it's a battle for second now. Let's be honest. The next 2 weeks are key. Thankfully, we've got a game midweek against Bristol City. Obviously, the FA Cup game on Wednesday. There's a chance for the girls to so what was I saying now? We had the FA Cup, so I've got a game to come back, get a result, get the confidence back high again, and before we play Man City and then North London Derby. So not stewing on what's the injustice we face today. It was. I think any Arsenal Chelsea fan would have said, based on how that game was going, a draw would have been a fair result. As bad as that sounds, but the referee had the final say basically. Had to make it all about her. Literally, it's what it is. So we move. Emerson says, "Question: Are you doing a knockout phase of the Champions League?" Yes, I am. I've been doing all the Champions League games for the men and women this season. Even on the other occasion when fixtures are clashing between the men and women, I cover all the games. So yeah, when it comes to the Champions League knockouts for the men and women, I'll be doing the coverage of both basically, no matter what. Yeah, and there's that as well. There is that as well. If anything, it just means Steph Catley might have to go fullback on Wednesday, and we bring in either Lotta or Condena as a centre back pairing for Leah. just so frustrating. I don't want to go on about it, but it is so frustrating that even in the women's game now, it's not all the time, I say, but in a big game like that, the referee deemed herself worthy enough of not wanting a 0-0 draw or draw in general, and was willing to do any and everything to help Chelsea get the 3 points today. What's even worse, it's the first time, by the way, in top flight women's football history, actually, that Chelsea have taken maximum points home and away against Arsenal ever. And like I say, it's not like they completely dominated and deserved to win. They had the domination of 10-15 minutes both in the start of the first half, start the second half. But apart from that, it ebbed and flowed, and we had our periods of dominance as well. We had chances. It just would have been nice if we had a fucking fair cop of a ref who didn't go into foot literally up to that penalty, as we were saying earlier. No, 1 second, Iwobi. Up to the last couple of minutes before that penalty was given, all them fouls we mentioned before, the 14 fouls, 10 against Chelsea. Chelsea had 10 fouls. We'd made 4, no cards whatsoever. The second the penalty was given, she became trigger happy with the cards. As we saw, Kate McCabe, yellow, and a yellow again, and off she went. Then suddenly Chelsea players were getting booked, and then our players were getting. It just went. She suddenly, for the last few minutes, I went, "Oh, I remember these." And you're just like, seriously, where was this attitude when it needed to be having early on in the game? But nothing because Chelsea won and they're pretty much on the league now. That's confirmed it today. That's rubber stamped it actually. But either way, because that's happened, nothing will be said. The media will be the media. They're touching it tomorrow tomorrow morning on the football segment of for a few hours. They're doing their football segment on Sky Sports News tomorrow. Sue Smith will bend over and go, "Yeah, the ref did a fantastic job. The penalty was definitely a penalty. You could say she touched the ball, but she does make contact with trailing leg, with Lauren's trailing leg, even though she jumps in the air before contact was made." It's just typical and predictable what people will say, but it is what it is. In other news, though, what has cheered me up today is Tottenham still in the mud, doing Tottenham things, getting battered everywhere they go, even at home, against a team that's going to go down, by the way. Leicester will be going down. Maybe going down with them, maybe, the way things are going. Against Bristol City, should have some good squad rotation through the squad. We should, but not complete. We know Daphne's going to get the night off again. Zinsberg will be on the Zinsberg will start. Laura will probably start at right back. I'm cool. I'm just saying, literally, I'm just disappointed that the referee ruined a perfectly good game and a draw would have been a fair result and all that. It's just a shame that the referee decided to make the centre of the attention. It is what it is. We battle for it's literally between us, City and United now. Is a battle for second. In January, it's a battle for second. These are the cards we've been dealt. So we've just got to keep going now. Bounce back on Wednesday against Bristol. Go to City, get a result there. Then in North London derby in a couple of weeks' time. If we can get at least 4 out of 6 points from City and the North London derby, respectively, at least 4, we'll be fine. And then we just kick on for the remaining games of the season, all the way up to the last game when we play United at the Emirates. I was just saying, the one thing that's actually calmed me down a bit and made me put a smile on my face today is seeing Tottenham beat Tottenham and basically get battered even at home against a team that's based on form. based on form, there's a oh here we go. Wait a minute. Ah, unlucky. Based on form, you could say the team that they could be going down with. This could be a relegation thing. There's a relegation 6 point, if you will, and they lost at home. I'd love it. I'd actually love it. I know you've got Arsenal fans. There's some Arsenal fans. Oh, North London, we won't have a North London derby, and it is what it is. I'll live. We move on. And what? Oh, again, I'll touch more on this later on my other show, my late night football reaction show. That basically, I don't get Tottenham fans, especially the Tottenham fans of my age and older, that lived through the Lord Sugar era, the Lord Sugar era, the 90s and early 2000s. That basically Tottenham were where they are now in terms of the league position and all that, and how they performed and all that. That was Tottenham to a T. They were the team that literally, year in, year out, until Martin Yole came along and ruined things for everyone, year in, year out, literally was a team fighting for survival every year and finishing 16th, 17th every year, year in, year out. Lucky to put a cup run together in every now and then. But the way they behave nowadays, because Martin Yole came along when he did in 2004, eventually, partway through the 2004-2005 season, and started making them perform better, get their recruit better, and jump up the league and all that, and compete for European spots, etc. These fans have suddenly forgotten all about previous to that, and they're acting right here, right now, like this isn't normal for them. It is. It might not be normal in the modern last 20 odd years, for whatever reason, but as a whole, prior to Martin Yole, it was the norm. This is what was the norm. You're going, it's like Chelsea. I've been saying about Chelsea, back to life, back to reality, as the song goes. Katie Swartz, ref, I say, yes, basically he was having a go at the ref, like how can you give that a penny, won the ball, so he got booked for it, and he was walking away, got booked, the ref's like, look at me, turned around, saw the card, leant forward and told her to fuck off. Literally, because I've seen the camera angle from behind the goal, and you can't ask what she said. So he literally told the ref to F off. And the ref went, took a breath and, how dare you? Get off. Fucking power hungry, eh? Oh, bloody up, go on Smith. Ah, unlucky. Unlucky, my friend, unlucky. After a couple of minutes of this game, the last, say, 13, 12 minutes, Fulham have actually took the foot on this game, and they're actually, not in a shock because of form, actually putting pressure on Man United. What do we think of Tottenham? Shit. The best thing is, though, about all this as well, especially on Twitter, you might see an Instagram maybe pop up with now as well, depending on who you follow and this, that, and the other. But the back of one of my channel hoodies, where it says on the back of it, it says Tottenham get battered everywhere they go. Someone's obviously got the hoodie, took a photo of it, and then just like squared it off. So it's just focused on that, and it gets they've shared, they put it out there, and then the people screen grabbed it. They've done, and it's literally do every time now. Whenever Tottenham lose, all I see is multiple posts on X, Twitter, of that image doing the rounds over and over again. It's like free promotion. I don't even say anything. So even today, I was like, it seems only fitting that way. We get some free promoting in here and tell people where they can find their hoodie. Oh dear. Well, somewhere I might get it. If I get a chance, I might pop it out at some time, give you guys a look, so you get to see both front and back of it. And obviously, if you're interested, I put a link in to see where we go. Goldwood said, well, technically they can, but they won't. He said that the other night and they lost. Ryan said, you should copy. It's fine. It's Arsenal fans anyway. It's like if someone's bought it and they've took the photo at the back of it and didn't do what they did, and they're sharing it around, it's fine. As I say, it's pretty much free promotion. It's a laugh at Tottenham's expense. So. I'm not going to copyright the chants they're saying that Tottenham get better. So that Tottenham gets better everywhere they go. Because I'm not the one. If that's the one that came up with it in the first place, fair enough. But I'm not that arsehole that will, i.e., a certain what's her name, Miss Vardy, copyrighting the words Wagava. And then you know what follows. I can't say because she's come after me. But basically, because she's literally bought the rights. She's literally paid for the rights to something that actually slurs her. Make it make sense. That was a laugh. I had a nice little smile on my face. I had a little laugh. It's all good. And as I say, it's a laugh at Tottenham's expense. So you just promote it up. I see it, and no matter how many times I see it, I almost spilt that in front of the goal. It's literally, no matter how many times when Tottenham lose, I see multiple people with that same post, posting it out. I then repost it, repost it, and just to ram it home that, let's keep poking the Tottenham bear. Come on, let's go. I'll get a laugh out of it. It is what it is. It's rather fitting. And the thing is, with that particular hoodie, I've got one myself. I've got two of the channel hoodies. I've got the one with the club motto on the back, whereas there's a pullover hoodie because you can get zipped up as well. Same with the recent one of Tottenham get better everywhere they go. And I did that like 2 seasons ago when they had Conte. That's how old this fucking hoodie, that design of this hoodie was. It's a hoodie that, obviously, I know it is red, but with the white logo on the front, the channel logo on the front, and the white on the back. But any football fan can buy it that hates Tottenham, be it Arsenal, Chelsea, West Ham, etc. You're supporting the channel, you're promoting the channel, and you're having a laugh at Tottenham's expense, and it's timeless because Tottenham is Tottenham. And the thing is, I'm sitting here at 7:20. What, 2.5, 3 hours after the full-time whistle at the Knuckle Dragger Stadium? And I'm not even surprised that he hasn't been sacked. The form that they're in and where they are in the league, they're in a relegation battle, and I'm not surprised that they haven't sacked him. The reason they won't sack him either, as it stands, because he's come out and said at the start of the season, he always wins something in his second season. He's in a semi-final, 1-0 up in a semi-final 2-legged affair against Liverpool, which he won't, going by form. Liverpool will transfer at Anfield, but nevertheless, they've got an FA Cup tie against Aston Villa, and also they're still in the Europa League, respectively. They'll only sack him once they're out of all three. When they can't win any of the three, that's when they'll sack him. And by then, it could be too late for them to. They will sack him then, but then they'll have to appoint Ryan Mason on interim to end the season. And let's be honest, we've seen that before, and we know that. We know that ends. So the position they're in, that's not the best thing to do. They will be relegated, which I'm all for. I don't care. As much as North London Derby, as an Arsenal fan, Tottenham fan, it is. I don't care what anyone says. The North London Derby is probably the best actual derby in the Premier League because of the intensity, the rivalry between the fans, hatred, and all that. But I can do that. I could do with that. I would live. I'd move on. I wouldn't cry about it. It's Tottenham, for fuck's sake. Tottenham in the night. Bring on Wednesdays almost. I'll be busy Wednesday. I've got fucking. Yeah, again, for the second week. I will say this: second week in a row, I've got to do 2 games in one for the Arsenal, Champions League, and the FA Cup match because I've got to rearrange because obviously the original game got postponed because of bad weather at Bournemouth. Like, what are you planning on calling your new show? Just for when I point it out to people to it. I want to point people to it. My words. I've not got an exact title. We'll have a think. We can have a brainstorm while we're live and all that, and put it to the poll and see what people pick. Basically, put a few names forward. But basically, just the gist of it is just reacting to the weekend's events in the football world, basically. And obviously, in terms of the events, and rival fans having meltdowns when their team loses. For example, Tottenham got to have expressions. Expressions will be a prominent figure on the show, I think, going forward, as it stands. When United mess things up and the United fans going to meltdown, be getting clips of them having a meltdown, react to them, having a laugh at their expense. I never thought of the title. Yeah, that's a point, actually. But as a whole, the gist of it is reacting to the football events of the weekend, basically. And this weekend's going to be, I think, a long show, actually, because Meltdown Madness. Yeah, because as I say, it will feature. It's guaranteed every week to feature meltdowns, be it. We're thinking about the name for the actual show itself. The final word could do. Put in the group chat, actually. I'll ask them in a sec, in a bit. Gets half. I've got a few names forward. Anyway, I'll star them as well, just to make sure I don't forget about him. Not that one. And we'll put them forward into the channel group chat. They'll quickly decide, and we'll go from there quickly before I set it all up. But before this show ends. Have you ever been put on fan reactions? A couple, yeah. Gav that comes in here, he does. And the other night, when I did the Liverpool Watchalong, another channel, for someone we know, he used to run. He's an Arsenal fan, but he used to run an Arsenal channel. He took some time away, and then he decided to come back to the YouTube scene, but do a fan reactions basic channel. And as I say, the other night when Liverpool played, he grabbed the clips up from my stream and put me up on his thing as well. And there's a couple of others there. There's a couple other random ones every now and then that use the clips from my channel for watch-alongs and all that, for Arsenal games and all that, every now and then. But Gav seems to be the consistent one. I think he's blocked you. Not what Gav football. Oh, was he in here earlier? Was he in here earlier? He was in yesterday. I know that much. Don't think he has. There's no reason to. I think it was in yesterday for the Arsenal watch along for me and Liam when you was obviously on Gary's channel. Was he on? Did he pop in last night? The match? I don't think he did. I think he was too busy trying to sort out the videos, and he popped in briefly just to let me know that one of the clips didn't go through to him properly, so I had to resend it to him. Gav's highlights. That's one of his channel names actually. One of his channels. His accounts he's got. But today, yeah, today he's not been in today. He didn't pop in earlier to take. He's not been in since Chelsea scored that goal, either for the end of the last stream or this stream. Start this one. Back to this game though, like Fulham are having all the possession. But last I said, the last 5 minutes been very wasteful in the final third. They're just lumping it in, hoping for the best, sort of. Like really. Yeah, okay, no worries, that's cool. Appreciate it. No, it's just a channel. It's just a group chat for the channel. So basically, anyone that's a sub or member here that has WhatsApp, that you all get that. We all obviously the regulars and all that can join. If you want to join, I can pop the link in, or Catherine can pop the link into here, and you can join via that. But we've got obviously Tom's in there, so he's a leader. It's not an Arsenal only thing. And obviously we discuss mainly events because it's mainly Arsenal, but if it happens with Leeds or football in general throughout the week, that gets brought up in the chat as well. Talking of being brought up, how Rose, how you doing? Jamie Rangers earlier, 3-1 win in the end. 10-man Rangers, well, in the end it was 10 men in the end. Gets Dundee United, fought back from 1-0 down. Yeah. It don't cost nothing. It's literally a WhatsApp group chat. It don't cost nothing. But in terms of channel names, not channel names. Any names you can think of for the show, the new show starting later on tonight, evening, Russ? It's a football reaction. It's a football reaction show, if you will, whatever. I've described the ethos a bit and all that, so. Oh, I can grab a link from my end, but I understand once everything sorts itself out. I say that Tom's left. Fuck's sake, what's happening now? Tom, why have you left a group chat? Well, it wasn't appropriate. It wasn't inappropriate. I don't think he has. He's just not been in tonight or today in general. Not inappropriate at all. Like, literally, you're part of the channel itself in terms of you're a member, you're a regular and all that. You're a friend of us all. And we do, as you see, we do chat about things and have a bit of back and forth and a bit of a laugh. And if Rudy wants to join, you won't be the only one. I was going to get round and invite me, bring my cousin in as well. He's a West Ham fan. To sort of bulk up the numbers of non-Arsenal fans as well. But yeah, I leave that to you. Probably bring it back in once it's you know what, put the link. As I say, I'll put the link back. Go get the link, won't I? If it lets me from this point of view. No. We have a laugh. I'm sure Catherine's saying we have a laugh anyway, so. What's that? There we go. That's what I need. Copy. Just if Rudy, if you do join or anyone join from this link, just let us know who you are. Give us join and give us your name and say hello and all that, and so actually know who you are. Otherwise, but who the fuck's this? Go have football highlights. The Chelsea guy that comes in and goes, Liam, me and Liam, but mainly Liam, when Liam's on the stream and doing his stuff as well. That's fine. No worries. That's cool. If you ever need, again, if you ever need to talk privately or anything like that as well, have a chat, vent out, anything like that. You know where to find me anyway. So don't shut us all. Don't shut anyone away and suffer and all that in silence, or whatever. Well, you've been here long enough, buddy. You're not upset anyone. Really sorry. You're not upset anyone, so you're still here. You survived so long. Keep calling you Volly for some reason. Every now and then. But yeah, did you survived? You survived this long, and everyone knows you. So as I say, you get the other laugh. Even at your fair, you're not a rival fan that comes in and goes, in terms of goading everyone and trying to stoke the fires and the arguments when things aren't going the way of it's up for Arsenal. So yeah, it's all good. Hence, the link's in there now. So if you want to join, just feel free. That's open to anyone, by the way. Just let us know who the hell you are. Let's not assume anything. I know you're not accusing him. I know you're not accusing him, Tom. I know that. He's just not been in today. That's all. And when he was here earlier, when he was in here yesterday, he was obviously with Gary and Sam and Spencer over on Gary's channel. But he's here. But I think he's got his. Oh, no, he was saying yesterday. That was it. He was saying yesterday in terms of why he probably not why he hasn't been in today because it's his boy's 20th this weekend. So Gav's not in the chat. He's not here now. I'm telling you now, he's not here now. But when he was in here yesterday, he did mention because obviously we're talking about Man City and all that as well. No, Spencer, how you doing? No, mate, Tom, you've done nothing wrong, my friend. I know what you meant. I'm just reaffirming everything's cool, and that actually the reason why he's not in tonight and not saying nothing because he's with his boys celebrating his 20th this weekend. So he only popped in yesterday to get the clips and all that for. Make sure we sent the clips over for his channel and all that. Who do I think? No one. I'm just saying that obviously Gav was in here yesterday, briefly, obviously just before we ended for the head of the Chelsea Man City game, and he happened to say it's his son's birthday this week, their 20th birthday. So that's why he's not into. I don't know. That's why he's not been popping in today. Thinking about it, I must reaffirm that. So literally, no one thinks Gav's done anything wrong, and or thinks that's what Tom's suggesting. Tom's just concerned because obviously Gav's usually in here going, yeah. But no, Gav's not here. Even Gav says hi when he's in it. When he's in here and you're in it, he'll say hi as well. So it's just, yeah. Again, I know he wasn't saying anything. I know he wasn't accusing him. He was just asking in terms of because usually he's here chatting away. But yeah, it's his son's 20th birthday this weekend, so I'm assuming they've been out celebrating today. Hence why he didn't come in early. Because usually, even when the girls are playing each other, Arsenal versus Chelsea, one way or either at Bridge or at the Emirates, usually it goes Chelsea's way, or Chelsea score, he's in here like a drain pipe and going, well, hey, and waiting for the stoke the fire. Damn, I don't know. But yeah, look. No, literally, Tom. I know what you meant in terms of. And I know you didn't. He wasn't accusing. So calm down, relax. Jimenez has a shot over the bar, but I know he wasn't accusing of nothing and all that jazz. Just calm, relax. Obviously, what time's your show, by the way? Because 1 o'clock. I keep forgetting to bring batteries. I have to sort that out. So I can sort that time out. Yeah, the Chelsea man, because obviously got Ruddy here. He's a Chelsea man, but obviously Gav, he comes in it. Yeah. But obviously, I think you did mention to me and Liam yesterday that is his son's 20th birthday this week, and I think it's today actually itself. So they'll probably be happy now celebrating, respectively. Rosie says, "What an absolute cracking show last night, Tom. You, Sam, Spencer, and Holly were great. There you go. What is this guy doing? What's he doing all the rounds? Was it Fulham? He was at City yesterday for the City Chelsea game. Both teams obviously playing in the World Cup, so you can understand that. But now he's at Craven Cottage, in the literal cottage part of the stadium. One set, ball in. Jimenez. Oh, you bastard. Yeah, sitting there. It doesn't make no. It makes no sense. Holly's face when I asked. I need to watch his back properly. I must have put a stick at that point, but yeah, I did have it on literally. My end when he went live. From the minute he went live, I was had it on. So I must have dozed off at some point. Well, we'll watch it back. We'll watch it back, so I know what it'll obviously know in what you're referring to. Match of the night under the logic of her being on camera in the background, that did amuse me. Right, so even made an appearance. Oh bloody hell! Oh dear. But in terms of, okay, I know you mentioned before about where you are mental health wise and all that. I repeat it. If you ever need to talk again privately, need something to vent to, or just talk to in general to get something off, a bit of anything off your chest, you know where I am, and that others are as well. Just reach out, and we are all literally here for you. And in terms of the shows, in the meantime, do what you feel comfortable doing. Don't overburden yourself and run yourself into the ground either. Do what you feel comfortable doing in terms of obviously read stuff, now the best, but do it in a balance of what you feel is a balanced enough situation, basically. Yeah, I've had a few of them over the years. We had Ice Swallow, Ice, and Wallow. Literally popping every now and then. And there's more to the name, but that was and I was like, "Hi, Ice, how you doing?" Just never go to nibble. Never go to nibble. Interesting. I've had a few weird ones. I've had weird ones, but that's the most standard, obvious one. But I literally, even when I was on StreamYard back in the day, read the name. If I didn't recognise it, I was like, "Yeah, it's okay. Let's go." Still no shots for United and no corners yet. Nope. Sounds horrible and no miracles happen. Rosie, is this directed at myself or someone else in the group in the chat? Sorry, just to be clear. But I read that comment anyway. Are you in the group chat with Jose, Mel, etc.? Are you asking Tom? The last bit, I didn't. Yeah, he was asking Tom. Apologies. Oh, hang on, Rosie. What group chat's this, and what form of group chat is this, by the way? If you've got the Instagram, you get me in there now. You get over now. You said you didn't have social media at all, so I just assumed I couldn't get hold of you at any point. Now you're saying you're in group chats with people. This ain't on. Oh, got a free kick for United. It's indirect, by the way. He's got a cross. He cannot shoot from that. There's no way of shooting. It'd be stupid. But I'll get otherwise. So it's going to be a lump into the box and hope. Yeah, exactly. That's like, hang on, why are we not involved? Why are we being left out of this? Exactly. There you go, Leno. Ryan is his third wheel. I might. Oh, that's nice. I remember that, Rose. Remember or not? I remember things. We like that. Okay, cool. Just enough. Just by the way, and I'm drinking the Scotland's finest. By the way, the only decent thing that comes out of Scotland, to be honest. And I can say that. No, these are most people. I'm surprised. I will say this: I'm surprised over recent discussions on that in our channel group chat that you haven't pissed off Sam enough for him to go, fuck it, I'm out I'm going to leave for a while and come back in another day. Because it has been that mental in terms of the point of discussion, basically. Your cannon wheel of Arsenal of the group chat. Oh, am I now? You don't have to. No, I was joking. Literally, I was not messing about. I didn't know. I didn't know you had social media. That's all. Like in any form, because obviously we mentioned it before to you, and you said you didn't have social media because of obviously being a cesspit and all that. So at the time, I've never had any means of contacting you other than chatting to you on here in terms of just in general, because obviously you're a member and all that. Obviously, just to make sure everything's okay and this, that, and the other. And keep you updated if there's any changes to moderating things like that. It's 33% because of us. The numbers don't lie, and there's still a disaster for us to sacrifice. They'll wheel you in, okay. But how the hell do you know about the group chat then? Hang on. I'm confused. Okay, I'm confused now. How the hell did. God, it is what it is. But yeah, don't have to contact Mel or anything like that. Don't have to do that. It's fine. I mean, too many fucking WhatsApp group chats as it is. There's the Cheddar group chat. There's another Arsenal group chat. Another Arsenal group chat. There's a general football group chat. That's just on WhatsApp alone. There's like 3 Twitter group chats I'm in for some reason. Used to be 4, but then we disbanded that into. Actually, no, there's 4 WhatsApp group chats now. I think about it because there was what we disbanded when we closed down the Twitter one. We all moved over to the WhatsApp. Ah, okay. Is there anyone we know in particular, or just yeah? That's maybe some from other channel or whatever. Well, it's the most safest group chat on YouTube. See the 3-way at sacrifice. You get 3-3, 1/3 chance of winning. But I got a 66 and 2/3 chance of winning because Tom knows he can't beat me. He's not even gonna try. Tom's just waiting for promotion in terms of Leeds getting back to the Premier League. Then you're in for it. And with that, we're at half time and it's 0-0. Says a lot. The first half's just been and gone. And we're. Okay, I'm not going to mention names or speculate names here, so it's all cool, no worries. The game's been, it's been a bit. The game's gone that quick and fast. We barely spoke about the game itself. It's 0-0. May not have done nothing, really, grand scheme of things. I've had a shot on target near the end of that first half, but apart from that, nothing. And even then, that's because it was an indirect free kick that got crossed in. barring that, and even then the shot, it was a soft shot anyway. So, but it's been pretty much all fun and possession wise, and yeah, just been chatting away about anything and everything really, barring the game. Any of these fan reactions that I'm hoping to do a fan reaction clips of obviously Man United fans and rival fans of this game. I'm fucking disappointed as it is, as it stands though. I'm sure you was, Tom. I'm sure you was. Oh, dear. Okay, so the phone is charging, is it not? Let's have a look. Yes, it is. Well, it has been anyway. Real Iron Brew or not? If I real one, the real McCoy. Imagine now that the non-Scottish person asked me about the drink I mentioned. I literally said Scotland. I'm drinking Scotland's finest. Oh, the only different comes out of Scotland. And Rosie completely just breezes past it, not even a mention of what is it then, or drinking da 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 da. It's the non-Scots that are coming in and asking about it. I literally wasn't gonna ask, but okay. Simon and my JP outside of Arsenal fans are only other two people I speak to on YouTube. Oh, fair enough, okay. And done via email. Fair enough, okay. Okay, no worries, that's cool. Well, in terms of the channel group chat, it's only basically the regulars in terms of like your Catherine, Russ, Sam, BX. I'm trying to think now, bloody hell. Liam's in there. One sec. Good. Bears, who's been on it before. There's a girl called Emily who barely talks in there, but she's in there still. Gary's in there as well. That was it. Lottie's in there. Ray's in there from the Arsenal fan circle. Spencer, Alex, Matthew, Pinky. Yeah. So what's that? How many there? 15. There's 15 of us basically altogether. If you ever want to join the links, as I say, the link's there. So I'll put the link back in anyway, just in case it's gone too far up for everyone. But yeah, you don't have to be again because it's a channel one. You don't have to be an Arsenal fan. You don't have to be a England fan. Basically, you can but you won't get away being Scottish. Don't worry. Maybe you can be a. I've got a doggy now. One sec. I'm coming. Will you relax?
Right, let's get to the door.
Go on, go in there. Go on. Go in there. Go on. Down. Down. Cool. Move. Flavors. No, that's a bit. You did not. I did not see that, but yeah, original, obviously. As I repeat, the only decent thing to come out of Scotland. Oh, okay, fair enough. We have none of that. We don't have any of that. We don't tolerate. Literally don't tolerate it. So if anyone even attempted it, they'll be booted straight away, basically. No, it's literally, as I say, it's all the usual suspects that are either on stream with myself or in the chat with you guys, with yourselves and all that. Yes, it was very much goalness. Fulham have created chances. Have been very wasteful doing chances. We'll say that much. But I say, yeah, wakes up at 7 a.m. with us. Oh, that's mainly yeah. Colonel was in there. So he didn't leave because obviously the transatlantic side of the Arsenal fan base wake up nice and early. And when we're sleeping, they're going between themselves. Sometimes, not all the time. But literally, I have my phone on silent all the time, so literally doesn't. I just wake up. I wake up and see they've been chatting away, and then okay, cool, clear the notifications, we move. But not everyone has that thing on their phone, so yeah. Bottle, 2 litre bottle. So pour myself a glass and then yeah. Don't drink it a lot. I don't, even though I don't drink it loads. So it's like when I do see it and I do grab myself a bottle to spread out over time, whatever. I'll get that bottle. I won't grab another bottle for like 6+ months or it's not like unless I die, you know what I'm saying. But yeah. One sec, put the link back in. One sec, really, one sec. Let's say it's open to everyone. It's literally the channel group chat for this channel. So it's not limited to Arsenal fans only. Just when you do join, just pop up, say hello, tell people who you are in terms of your name and all that. And so people know who they're interacting with. Otherwise, they just see a phone number initially, no name next to it, and then yeah. Someone in Dan's time last night started quoting Jez and the Spanish, the runaway to Spain, basically. It came from left field bizarre. I presume it's an original recipe. I joined, I think. I'll double check for you now. Yep, you're in. The number ends in 444, you're in. Just pop up and say hello, basically, and obviously with your name and all that, you know, whatever in there. So, and Catherine's already asking. You can do if you want to. I'll say. Completely up to you. Just let me know how you want to. Obviously, yeah, and then yeah. Because I don't have your email. I don't know. As I say, I have no way to contact you. So like when I want to change things around and make yourself or others a super mod or rules, as a channel grows, I want as mods to come together and actually discuss things and make sure everyone's on the same hymn sheet in terms of not tolerating any idiots, this, that, and the other. Yeah, we can sort of do that, and I don't have that out as well, basically. So there's no, anything happens, there's no confusion, basically, in the aftermath. Because if it freaking kills me, I'm growing this channel as big as possible. If it kills me, oh dear. If fucking people like Luke can get fucking 7 to 8K plus subs and growing day by day, why the hell am I still on free? Basically, as far as I'm concerned, and I do, but as far as I'm concerned, because he rants every fucking stream or finds an excuse to rant. It's not, yeah. Let's not beat around the bush. I'm not being arrogant or nothing, but I do far better content than that. But jumped up with G next Tuesday. Oh dear. It's more chilled. As I say, look how chilled it is. We've literally we're doing a watch along, and even though the game's not been end-to-end enthralling or big, huge chances created, we can still sit and chat about any and everything, and it's not been taken too seriously. Nothing's been over. No one's overreacting. There's no idiots here. We're having a literal chill time on a Sunday, and not having to worry about this, that, or the other. Oh, bloody hell. Versus I just cooked a batch of Gordon Ramsay curry bloody delicious. What sort of curry in terms of A, heat level, B, is it a vegetarian curry? Is it chicken, lamb, beef? No, I'll never be like that. This is the one thing about myself, even Liam, and then we've had Jonesy on here, Craig Knighty, but then Andrew used to be on here, he used to be a regular and all that. A couple of years back and all that, I don't really know. But whoever we have on it, that when they either on the podcast or watchalong, they're ranting about something, it is authentic. It's not forced. It's not for the sake of a camera to make ourselves stand out and get attention. It's real. It's authentic. It's not played up to the camera. No, your channel's doing what your channel's growing. It's growing, and it will. And as again, because it's to show itself on the channel is regular on the dot same time every week. And again, you and Ben are real and authentic yourselves, and you're not just doing it you're not coming on and snagging off Mez today, for example, for the sake of it. It's more and more non-leads and non-lead channel come across that, especially. Sorry. Even more so come May, if things go in a positive direction for the club in terms of they actually do get over the line this May, into the summer, it's only going to get bigger and bigger, basically. Going into next season, when you're back in the Prem, it's just as a whole, we just got to keep promoting each other, basically. Be it on when we see links on either X, Facebook, Instagram, or whatever social media people have. We all share and help promote each other and help grow each other all at the same rate, and eventually it all comes. But a chicken as well. Okay. So step up from a korma, basically. It's an actual a curry that, even though it's got no heat, you can stomach because it's actually somewhat got some sort of flavour to it, basically. As a whole, I prefer heat myself, but every now and then I'll have something like that. But yeah. My most watched episode was a playoff final because yeah. But again, I know rival fans are going to probably come in and watch just for the sake of seeing a Leeds fan or Leeds fans be upset in the aftermath of an opportunity to get promoted back to the Prem. But even then, you're still being authentic. So, and the channel is obviously the show is doing well. The numbers are there. The numbers are consistent and getting week by week are starting to get better, get bigger and bigger. Yeah, Tom. I know. And Tom's, I know you do. I wouldn't say butter chicken's hot, but it's a step up from a korma in terms of. For me, it's no heat to it, but it's got flavour to it, basically. Whereas korma it's literally coconut, for fuck's sake. You know, it's literally said meat or fish in a coconut sauce, and that tastes literally of coconut. Oh yeah. What's this? What's that? What you said in the group chat, Catherine? What's this? What's this? What's this? Oh, the PGMO, they've come out there, they've doubled, after Darren, so Darren Lewis, obviously, he's a journalist here in England, was on Sky this morning, and he said that the PGMO are absolutely doubling down, and they're absolutely appalled by abuse that Michael Oliver's been getting. And I said earlier, he's not getting abuse. I'm using that clip. I'm using that image, by the way, for later, reading it out properly. But from what I've seen on social media, he's not been abused in terms of being threatened of his life or anything like that, or his family being threatened or nothing like that. It's been people calling him out for being a crap ref and potentially a corrupt ref. Would you go pit side if I was invited? Yeah, why not? It might be a once in a lifetime opportunity in terms of whatever. But yeah, of course I would. We mean pit side as in pit side as in at the Emirates on the pit side is by the club, invited by the club and all that down in the future and all that. I didn't mean I didn't think I misread that. Apologies. In terms of when I go on pit side of the YouTube channel, Theo Baker and all that, it's nice. As helpful as that would be in terms of growing the channel, from my end, I'd want to kick the living crap out of that Newcastle fan. He does my fucking head in. Way too cold. I know it's all for clicks and reactions and all that, but it's too. Literally, he's too for a Newcastle fan and all that. And he has the richest club in the world, but he's way too arrogant for my liking in terms of thinks Newcastle are way better than what they are. It's just like he won't accept anything less. This is a guy. I know again, I know it's for clicks and all that. That said Callum Wilson at the time was one of the best strikers in the league. This is like last season, when he wasn't even playing. His hatred towards my club, I'd have to kick his in or put him in his fucking place. Like, reminded where his club's been and all that. So yeah, they're saying that we are appalled by the threats and abuse directed at Mark Oliver. There's been no threat. I've not seen by now. If an official or player is threatened online or sent abuse, I would have come across it by now, be it on X, Instagram, whatever. I have not seen anything of the sort anywhere. It will be reported straight away in minutes by the media outlets over in the UK. I've not seen anyone do that. Show us proof. Show us actually these bits and pieces. So it's just again, it's Harold Webber again doubling down and then doubling down on said situation and playing the victim card. So yeah, they're now playing the victim card of in this instance Michael Oliver, but then go on to say, I'll read it out more later in terms of when the go live for the late night show later. That he's not the first. There's been more of instances in the recent past, like woe is us. And again, I'm telling you now, literally, that was the case with social media. How it is, it would have got out by now. We would have all seen images, screenshots, The idiots are what they are. If this was to be the case, wouldn't be able to help themselves, and they'll be sharing it all over the place, speaking with the big I am. Clinton game was given a straight red. I'll just put out. No, the video I've seen from behind the goal from Chelsea. I'm Chelsea haven't filmed it. The yellow card came out. for the first. She's seen it, turned around, seen it, told her ref to fuck off. The ref then got the other red, got a red out, waved the yellow back up, and then the red. I physically see that. And there he goes in the chat, says, come on, Fulham as well. That's the hope. We all want to be here seeing the United demise, so. Oh dear. I think you pushed the boundaries not close a few times, probably, Rosie, probably, especially back in the summer. Barcelona beating Valencia 1-0. Valencia way up, they've fallen way off in the last couple of years. Will Katie get fined or Arsenal? I don't know. I don't think the club would be fined for the individual. If it was a group thing, it would be a club. I think it's an individual. It might just fall on Katie. Depends what the ref decides to put in a match report afterwards. And if she wants to push forward and make things even more serious, basically, in terms of how the FA deal with it. But literally, I was to say, it was like what in the actual one last night, but each one came off about half hour later. Videos are going around. This one behind the goal, bit far outside stage around. I'm trying to think that's Tier. I'm trying to think that Tier, but that stage that goal. I think how it plays out, how it works out. So I think it might be either the box level, what they call box level, or the upper tier. One of the two. But clearly, someone's filmed it. It helped the whole build up and all that. Katie's gone over, argued on Kingsbury after it wasn't a foul. The rest then decided to, as Katie's walking off, to follow behind her with the yellow card, put the yellow card up, called after Katie, said, look at me. Literally, with the card still up. When Katie then turned around, saw the yellow, she went like that. She saw it, she then turned, and she then fully turned round to ref and lunged forward with force, and told said referee where to go, which in the reaction of the ref, she then went, okay, got the red card out and ready. Yellow card went back up, and then the red, and then was told to off herself. No, it looked like she slipped, but it looked like Katie touched her. No, it wasn't Katie. It was fucking Kim Little made the challenge, but Kim when you slow it down, Kim actually touches the ball, actually wins the ball fairly. Makes a full contact on the ball and flicks it before in the aftermath the contact of the so-called contact from Lauren James. Oh, Chris is in the chat. Our resident West Ham fan. How you doing, Chris? Not exactly to me it should be, but hey. And again, what baffles me is the picking and choosing. For example, obviously, Katie's told it went up to F off, okay. But the amount of times, not just in today's game, but in games in general, where a player will go, oh, for fuck's sake, fuck off, you're taking the piss, and it's just a buy, basically. Not all the time, but every now and then it happens. Every now and then, once in a blue moon. Whereas the men, as we've seen, is reluctant. Boom, boom, boom. But again, they pick and choose when they want to apply that rule. And it doesn't baffle me. It annoys me. Of course he does. It's not. It's Lauren James. His reputation. Lauren James has a reputation. There's no ifs or maybes on that. For many reputations actually, in terms of dark arts, as we call them these days. But I'm telling you that the ref we had today in that game, the game was too big for her. The game was way too big for her, and it showed. It's either that or she's got. It's either that or she's a Chelsea fan herself, or she has close friends or family that are Chelsea fans. So she doesn't want to disappoint them. It's one of the two. Because it was too on the nose today in terms of how she was treating one team to the other. But it's just lost the game, the flow of the game was complete. She had no control. And then decide to give that, not just give the penalty, but then to not. You've given a penalty. They all were, because they all knew. Sonia and all that, they did the little group huddle and the cameras come over to have a look. And she's like, "I'll go away, respect us." And they're all having a little song, a little joking and laughing, a bit of a dance in the middle of the pitch. Because they knew they'd conned the ref. Even if the ref's incompetent, they've conned her. If she's on the page, if they've backhanded her, then they've conned us, basically. One way or the other, they've conned someone. One way or the other. We've got a free kicker for United. Bruno Fernandes and Ahmed are standing over the ball here. Tried to cheat you one, and it went past the post. Thank God. Well, at the end of the day, all it's meant is on the 26th of January 2025, we haven't got a title race in WSL. It's done and dusted now. It is what it is. It is literally a battle for second spot. Got two subs here from United. Hoynen's going off for Xerxes. And Delict's gone off for Yoro. What was more aggravating from my point of view, in terms of in the aftermath of the full-time whistle and all that, after seeing the Chelsea players, the staff, and Sonia laughing and joking, having a little dance, and the look, just the look of them all, knowing they'd got away with one in terms of either conning us or conning the ref, one of the two, was the fact that then suddenly Farrah Williams, after the entire broadcast, faced that slack backside like she didn't want to be there. Suddenly she's smiling at full time, big massive grin. She's come to life. She's buzzing. She's a bit more energetic. I was just like, you taking the piss? You're actually taking the piss. Remember what club found you in the first place and gave you your platform for you to go on and have your career that you'd go on to have. 3-0 now, bloody. Who scored for Barca today? I'm assuming Rafinha scored at least one of the goals for Barca then. Smith, come on, Smith. Troyove. Oh, by the way, Troyove came on for Wilson about 10 minutes ago, just to add that one to the equation. But again, in terms of your last point there, buddy, that should be the main point of today is that for Chelsea as a whole in the women's game, the attendance of today's game is a record for you guys, that you broke a record. But instead, we're talking about a penalty that shouldn't have been, no matter what Jill Fabry says and all that. She's ex-Arsenal initially, she came through Arsenal initially, and her career is predominantly known for her time and success at Chelsea. Shock horror. Probably thought, you got connected to both, you'll be fair. I heard the co-commentary from us. She was far from fucking fair on her co-coms. snagging Arsenal for every opportunity, but when Chelsea were having bad patches in the game, wouldn't say a bad word about them. And then doubling down like 100% the pen. Didn't win the ball, but you could literally see as he's saying these words, the ball was won, and that Lauren James had gone down way too easily and wasn't even touched. And blaming Mariana Cadente as well. I'm like, is she taking the absolute piss? Again, remember what club fucking gave you the platform to have the career you went on to have? You pain in the arse. But 20k was our fans, and you had 14. Yeah, exactly. That's brilliant in itself. Even when they're putting in the away sections and the women's game and all that, so you're not all mix and match like it is in rugby. You know, when they try to do that now for women's game, we can still get around the system, so to say, in terms of get 14,000 people still at the bridge and all that. In the actual designated away section or more. Or in other places when you're in the stadium. Evening. But that should be amazing. That should be a good talking point to have in the media and all that. But we're not talking about the media won't be talking about it. All they're going to talk about is that Chelsea won a game 1-0. The referee gave a controversial decision at the end and then doubled down and made an even bigger controversial decision by sending off a player that wasn't even involved in said tackle in the first place. But the person you accused of fouling said player to get the penalty, you didn't even book, which I found more bizarre than anything, considering the position of the alleged foul took place. And then it was just in the aftermath. I mean, you're saying something about this game, but we're talking about fucking the Arsenal game from earlier. Fucking hell. But it's just in the aftermath of that, and obviously Chelsea scoring that penalty and all that she then decides to then go card crazy after that in terms of, well, I think at least 2 Chelsea players then got booked from that. I think another Arsenal player got booked. It's just like she went, for the last 5 minutes, I know what these are now. What do I do? How do I stop? Because he didn't do it when it needed to be done early in the game and get some control of the game. And then we're here talking about the ref having the final outcome, the final influence in a big game like that. No football, no Arsenal or Chelsea fan would have denied a nil-nil draw. Would have said that's not a fair result based on how the game had played out up to that point. But as always, refs I'm now seeing it creep into the women's game. Refs are trying to make it all about them. In the how many thousands of fans have taken to Manchester to Craven Cottage today, I've just seen 20 mixed through, trying to create an atmosphere. Okay. Oh, Jimenez has been hooked off. Okay. And it's this Muniz. Muniz is coming on, sorry, for Fulham. So it's like for like, but yeah, he looks disappointed. He does look a bit tired as well, but he does look like he's probably been taken off. But he's not really had many chances to get involved in the game, really. You know, yeah, team for everyone else, but not me. Give a duck a bone. Oh dear God. All in from Iwobi. Oh, over hit. Robinson's got on the other side. Touch. They're going to go across it. They're going to go across it, but doesn't give him an S and what? I don't know. Is what it is. We move again, but Traore gets it back with ease. By the way, Amin tries to grab onto of all players. They're trying to grab in rugby tackle, working the rugby player on the pitch. He's taking a nick. Amid you're a stick compared to him. That was never going to work. That's an overhit. That's overhit. If Muniz was smart, he would have gone down. As soon as he had the contact in his back, he sort of flung himself to the floor and see what happens. it was going to be a nil-nil draw. As I'm saying, my point is the way the game was playing out. Any Arsenal and Chelsea fan in that stadium and watching it outside and watching it at home and all that would have said the draw was a fair result. But the ref decided to make it all about her. She was having a stinker anyway. I mean, what was it? The first half, Beth Mead got in the middle of the pitch, got the ball, knocked the ball on. That's she's done that. She gets taken out in the follow through. Ref just goes, and I forget, it completely ignores Beth on the floor. Was it Caitlin Ford got hold of the ball on the far, I think, and on the far left, and she had to literally kick it out to get for Beth to get treatment because the ref weren't stopping. Yeah, look, once I was complaining, we had chances to score. Yeah, I admit, I know that. Emily Fox, Russo had a chance, it went wide. Beth Mead had a chance. A lucky block stopped it from going in. Otherwise, it would have been 1-0 to us at half time. And we had a couple of chances in the second half that no one wanted to get on the end of. Russo's trying to hardest in that second half. One time going attacking the away section down the left-hand side, having to do all the work, get in down up to the byline, pull the ball back, and any Arsenal player within the radius of the ball being played back to them was just standing on spot. They weren't running towards the ball. Somebody run towards that ball and had a pop. Maybe Mark score from that. It's just so I can't not say we didn't have chances because we did have chances ourselves amongst all the chaos of the ref. We did have chances. It's just how the game was playing out basically. Personally, Kim started the flag around the 60th minute, and yet we didn't take her off until after the penalty was given. It was like that's an 88th minute. It was like, and I wouldn't mind. Catherine actually said who to bring on for her, and we brought her on for Kim after the penalty was given, giving Rosa Kavachi no time to sort of get involved. You could have done more to win it, but then we could have. Yeah, exactly. That's not my point. That's exactly my point, and obviously that you was here when I was writing off earlier. Chelsea aren't going to win. Sonia is not winning Chelsea Champions League this season. What is that start? Okay. Hopefully he's getting better. He's healthy and all these days. But I'm honest. People might think I was just ranting and saying that for the sake of it because it's Chelsea. No. Chelsea will not win the Champions League with Sonia for as long as they continue to play the way they're playing. If Sonia Chelsea side goes to, for example, when the draw is made, if they got in the semi, they've got obviously an easy draw in the quarterfinal, but in the semi-final they have to play Barcelona, potentially. If they play Barcelona, for example, like that, Barca will wipe the floor with Sonia in that Chelsea side in one leg. And that's just how it is. Even if they got to the final, it's against Barca. Barca will kill them. Like it's not. I appreciate you saying that. Even you admit that you can't win. You're not going to win the Champions League winning that. And that was the whole point of appointing Sonia to get you over that European line. And as good as your squad is, the playing style doesn't. The way you're playing and playing style in general isn't suggesting that you're ready for that yet. Still, in my opinion, when Sonia came in the summer, she should have started the refurb of the squad straight away. And it was just she's brought a couple of players in here and there, but as a whole, she's kept too many of the old guard in. That long term not going to be part of the plans. Either coming to the end of the careers, or just don't suit her system. No, you haven't. You started off a blaze, and then just as the season's gone deep into the season, the levels have calmed down, and we're seeing now we're consistently say, especially since the winter break, we're now consistently seeing what we are seeing with Chelsea. I said it last week. You know, in the end, you won comfortably against Durham. The fact it took you that long to deal with them properly was there was a warning sign there. Yes, it did. Yes, we took a while in our quarter final, but we had a team in our own league in terms of Brighton. Look, it is what it is. Again, as I said earlier, it's probably what's that ball in. Oh, lucky Maguire heads it out the fucking human fridge for a corner. But it's more likely that today's game was a dress rehearsal for the League Cup final, because I guarantee, obviously Chelsea they're in the final. We know Chelsea are in that League Cup final again. It's just a matter of every 4 years in a row. I'm trying to think now, but yeah, 4 years in a row, Chelsea got that to that final. It's just a matter of as long as we turn up on the night when we played our semi-final game at City, is it going to be a repeat for the third year in a row of Arsenal versus Chelsea? This time in Derby. If it is, I think Arsenal-Chelsea is a better. I'm not just saying it because I'm an Arsenal fan, but Arsenal versus Chelsea would be a better final, even though it's the first time in a row. It'd be a final than Chelsea City. Chelsea City will be way too tactical and way too boring to watch, and from a neutral point of view, in terms of there won't be that nitty-bitty rivalry there. Whereas Arsenal Chelsea, the London rivalry in general is there from the get-go, and you're going to have end-to-end football as a whole. And because it's a cup final, you're gonna because it's cup final, you won't see a Chelsea we had today in terms of trying to play for a draw, because it's on the day. Unless they play for penalties straight from the off, that'd be ridiculous. They would have, even under a new manager, that means they wouldn't have learned from last year then. Troy has been taken out. Well, first card, is it the first card of the day for Matty Taylor? Bloody hell. Agate's been booked. He's trying to say he's injured himself, but Matty Taylor's having nothing of it. He was, yeah. I think that again, that's that new manager bounce, excitement, etc., etc. And as the season's gone on, the energy is always going to drop to an extent, because you can't maintain that energy consistently, game in, game out. When you're competing, when you're a club like Chelsea that's in the compete for the league, trying to win the Champions League, obviously League Cup comes later on in the season, FA Cup, etc. That level was never going to be able to be maintained. At some point, it was always going to drop off and sort of level out. And I think it's all we're seeing. I think that's what. To be honest, I could be wrong. They could turn it and go again. But at the moment, this is what we're seeing now. Probably what we're seeing now with Chelsea now under Sonia is probably what we're going to see for the majority, for the long run, basically, for the majority of the time going forward. Every now and then you'll get a spurt of what we saw, but for the majority, it will be what we're seeing now. Tom's in the chat says going live at 9:05 for your We Love Leeds show. Links in the chat. If anyone's not sub to his Tom's channel, go and check it out now. Go and sub to it, and turn the notification on as well. So it's basically, as soon as we finish here, you can go flying over there and check him out for a couple of hours, and then you come back over here afterwards, about 15 minutes late. Oh, a chance there from Troy, but he hits it over the bar. Oh no, literally league-wise, you've won the league. As I said, the league's done. It's just a matter of what else you adding this season to the league title in terms of obviously League Cup, FA Cup. Again, if you keep playing like this, if this is what I'm saying is true, and this is the Chelsea we're going to see now from here on in with under Sonia, this sort of performance-wise, week in, week out, then Champions League, you're not ready for the Champions League yet. So she needs to make wholesale changes come the summer then, and build her squad in her image quickly, as she had at Lyon, and go that way basically. Otherwise, you're going to be having the same conversation next year if it doesn't. Okay, Agate's been hooked off, and some lad called Collier has just been brought on. I've heard of him, but okay. Subway Cup. Well, if we don't reach the final, yes. If we reach the final, it's 50-50 because of obviously the last 2 years. Just saying. But yes, if it's Chelsea versus City in the cup final for the Subway Cup, you may as well give you the trophy there as soon as the full-time whistle goes in. That fixture's been confirmed because City won't do nothing. They won't lay a glove in you. Is that me being out because someone asked? I'm just saying how it is. Toby Collett, yep. The back line is where most of the ages. Yeah, exactly. That's the main thing she needs to address. I thought she would have. I understand. So you do want to completely upset the apple cart, but you want to make wholesale. You want to start putting your foot on things straight from the off, and I think she could have done it in a better way than she has done. She's come in and just gone, well, you're the defending champions. This is what Emma's built. You're getting a season, and we're going to go from there, basically. But again, saying that she brought in Lucy Bonds she's a good player. Don't get me wrong, but she's another one. You brought in an aging player that you've worked with before, knows your system and all that. But she's an aging player, as I said. She's not getting any younger. With all due respect, so that's not meant to be a dig. It's just how life is. Isn't it going out and getting a younger version of a Lucy Bonds that play in terms of plays similar to how you want Lucy to play when she was in her pomp? Oh, you jammy bastards! You jammy bastards! That fucking Martinez prick! And even he's there in his celebration doing that. Are you taking the piss? The most random shot. It was a hit and hope shot. It deflects. At least it deflects off of it. It does like a massive deflection, and then it's getting nowhere near it. Absolutely nowhere near it because of that deflection. If it had the deflection, let's have a look. Here we go. Who does it take the nick? Next massive nick of the nearest defender. Who's that nearest defender? Can't see who the defender is because I'm having the right angles. There we go. Lukic, that's it. Take a massive nick off Lucas's boot. Leonard does try, but because the loop of what it is, because he's already jumped before the. And yeah, the loop, the deflection takes it completely out of away from Leno. Basically, even if he gets a fingertip to it, it's not enough because of how it's come down basically. And yeah, so United winning 1-0. Shammy bastards. They don't deserve it. No, I've been brutally honest. The game being it wasn't even on target. Oh my god. You could have made this shit up. Oh, I hope they fucking fall apart now, the bastards. That's annoying. Goldbridge says the Butcher Martinez United are on the way. Oh, here we go. Defence FC from United now. That's the reaction now from Malmo. He's like, we've got a fucking lead. Fuck. Right. You're defence minded. You're defence minded. On you go. Park the bus. Come on, let's do Mourinho style. Okay, now let me guess. Yeah, Mourinho style. Garnacho's been hooked off. Could be his last time in United red for a while, whatever. Depending on how his career goes. We could be next time we see Garnacho, he could be in royal blue of West London. If rumours are to be true. No one did. Even the United fans probably didn't, let's be honest. But now they're literally parking the bus. They've literally gone Fulham, Marcella and Kobe Mainu. He couldn't be more defensively park the bus Mourinho style if he tried. He's been linked for Napoli. They Napoli want him, but apparently his preferred choice is to stay in the Premier League and go to Chelsea. That's the reports, anyway. This is a dull end to the game. I thought even if it's 0-0, it's still dropped points for United, and they've got a jammy fucking win. He's Tottenham lost, I suppose. Kind of need fun because of my fun now for later. I kind of need fun to sort of get their head out their asses. Well, Rudy says, "Oh no." That's just reports. It's not obviously. I've not physically heard the player say it, but that's reports of what he said. Given the option to rather stay in the Prem and come to West London. I mean, you need a goalkeeper. Or Smith has been hooked off. Okay, for Pereira. Lukic, the deflected bastard. In terms of his shot, he deflecting the shot into the goal. Been taken off, and Tom Carney's going up. Come on. But yeah, you need a goalkeeper, and you need your defence to be sorted out. But no, let's buy more wingers. Let's just go. Let's do all clubs do in panic mode. Attack, buy attackers. Because that's worked out the past, hasn't it? But screw getting world class defender or half decent goalkeeper. Oh no, don't be silly. We'll just buy overrated wingers or underrated, depending on who they bring in, basically. Or in terms of Neto, an injury-prone Neto that had a hamstring like fucking biscuits last season. Corner. Troy using his rugby-esque built of a body to boss Martinez to the pitch. Unless we sell a winner. Who are you selling? Because there's obviously rumours about Felix wants more game time and he wants out basically already. And who's the other one? Someone else. And also you got the situation on Mudryk. Well, how you going to play that one out? Once he gets his official ban and all that. Even a striker. I mean, fucking Jackson, mate. I watched that game last night live. Jackson, his link-up play is woeful. His general play is woeful. Like literally, there's at 1-0. Palmer shot again. I had to go at Palmer because he should have had again. Gets anyone else, Palmer has that shot. We run through the counter attack at 1-0. For some reason, he decides to squirt across the face of the goal. And Jackson just half-hearted runs across, gets to it eventually, but Tommy's got to it. The angle's too tight for him, so he cuts back, lays it off for his teammate, and gets blocked in the end by the fucking new defender. In Kuka, that's it. That's the other one. Unlucky. all the goals. This is the second one. The second one even pissed me. I'm an Arsenal fan. No emotional connection to Chelsea whatsoever from to actually how you would be. And even that pissed me off. I said to Liam on WhatsApp privately that Sanchez actually makes Almunia look good. And that's saying a lot. If you're old enough to know Almunia and Arsenal, you know how much of an insult that really is to Sanchez. So, Almunia was bad, but to this level, on a week-to-week basis, it's a joke. What was he doing for that second goal? I do not know. He was on the edge. He was outside the box. Didn't have to take. He went back. He went across. He hesitated. Went forward a bit. By the time he decided to go forward, it's too late because the shot's been, and he's like, "I've had my arm up." It's like you're taking the piss. Yeah, the third one was a team effort in terms of bad overall defending and all that malarkey. But the first two, yeah, definitely on him. It looks like United are going to snatch and grab a 1-0 win, but it looks like a fluky 1-0 win as well. Wasn't what I was hoping for tonight. And when you see the thumbnail for the late night stream, you'll understand why. I'm about to rethink the thumbnail now. Kind of, anyway, slightly change a few things. We need a Porto goalkeeper or the AC Milan guy. To be honest, anyone's an upgrade at this point on Sanchez. I never rated Sanchez in the first place. When Graham Potter made him his number one over Matthew Ryan, a few years back during the COVID and the COVID season and all that, I didn't get it. I really didn't, because he weren't, for me, what I've seen even then, didn't make sense of why he was suddenly the number one. Because considering Matthew Ryan hadn't done anything wrong at that point. To the point of, it says a lot that Brighton were happy to let him go, and then even then, when he was let go bought in last season. One sec. One or free kick, one or two. Even Poch last year. Yeah, even Poch last season realised Sanchez weren't the one and dropped him for the other guy, who's then been loaned out abroad somewhere. But Enzo's come in and made him number one again, and it's publicly backing him. I mean, to the point where he's publicly throwing other players under the bus for making mistakes, but still. Oh, you jammy bastards! That was almost 1-1. Jammy bastards. That should have been 1-1. Wonder how fans will react. The Enzo lovers will keep kissing his ass, but it looks like I by social media. Nunez! Oh, you bastard. Another block, it looks like it. Kepa Sanchez, but Kepa's had long enough, and that's why the ball man. But Kepa would be a better option. Oh, that's so close. Kepa would be a better option than Sanchez. Sanchez is just so bad. The fact that at one point at the start of that game, you were doing well. You was like having possession, getting stuck in, asking questions. The second in that first half, he had a little wobble himself. I looked and I noticed the entire back line started shitting the bed. And they started losing the plot as well. It's no good, even in the top four race, it's no good having any sort of structure if your outfield players don't have faith in the goalkeeper. Oh, that's next week. Is that next week? West Ham Chelsea. That's gonna be interesting. That's a poor ball from the Moby. Oh, time wasting, are we? That's nice. So this season, United have played crap twice now against Fulham, and they're going to come out of it two fluky dodgy 1-0 wins. Nice. This is a lot, and this goes more. This one's more fluky than the first one. That's saying a lot. As we can see, we've had it. Yeah. The head's dropping. That's it. 6 minutes of injury time, by the way. 6 minutes. As I say, literally in my early 20s and all that, when we had Almunia as our number one and all that, and we were going for the title allegedly as well. It's all well and good saying it, but when a team has a goalkeeper like, for example, in that case, Almunia, as soon as he makes a mistake, the whole team starts having a wobble and loses. Doesn't clearly have faith in him. They show it there and then on the pitch. You're literally on a hiding to nothing. Potter won't get booed because he didn't leave you guys to another job. Obviously, he didn't work out. He got moved on. And then we go 2-1 down, or we scrap a draw. That since we did there. Can I ask why don't you? Because I just because of my age and all that. I grew up from the start of it, the Wenger Fergie era, the rivalry between the two, and the hatred between both clubs. And I just amongst it, and yeah, there's just that hatred's there. No matter what, no matter how things went for us over the years and how things have gone out recently for them, the rivalry and the hatred is still there between the fan bases. And because again, from my generation and older, because we lived through them years basically of both our teams going toe to toe, and our managers respectively at that time hating each other, teams hating each other, kicking lumps out of each other, etc., contesting for titles year in, year out, all the way up until Roma came along and ruined it. I'm trying to force things now for them here. Who do you dislike more, United or Spurs? United, just because again, Tottenham's a local rivalry. It's a local rivalry. That's it in terms of there's just no pun intended. They're noisy neighbours. I think they're bigger than what they are, but they're not, and they need to be put in a place, etc. So that's sort of rivalry. That's the local rivalry like you have with Celtic, that local rivalry. But obviously, it's more because you compete with each other, allegedly compete with each other. But United again, it's more again because we were competitive rivals for a good decade. Oh yeah, why did he rush that, mate? He rushed into it, just went fucking hell for leather basically with his shot. And if it was rugby, it'd be 3 points and fantastic. But obviously, it's not rugby, so it's not fantastic. Even Jimenez would have scored that, literally been calm and cool, connecting and had that on target at least. There he is. Been talking to Devil. I say Devil, we didn't. You're about an hour ago when we mentioned it, but you're here. You're here now. How you been doing? How's your boy's birthday today? Or was it yesterday? Either way, we assumed you was out celebrating today. Your boy's 20th, so. By the way, I'll double check. I need to double check what. I think because you're basically, I'm in the midst actually of changing who's my mate, because obviously certain mods that are like the super mods till recently were still, obviously most are still 1 sec 2-0. There we go. Game over. So United have survived in terms of they're putting away from the relegation zone. They're even Tottenham in the mud basically. Here's what it is there. Against them. against the run of play, United have killed the game off. But not the first goal against the run of play, but then it's just like just Fulham overcommitting basically. That's it. Oh, it's going to be close because you can't defend with an arm technically, but it's going to be close. Yeah, I'm checking, but you can't defend with your hands. Like from under, you can't. But they'll probably give it anyway because United. I just don't. You done your Tottenham reaction as well. That's cool. But I'm in the midst of sorting out my mods in terms of the big bad mods in terms of the one that overall power, and in the standard mods and all that because there's some that are in the big bad one that don't come in anymore, don't interact offside, so they won't count. The goal's been chopped off. Thank God for that. So I have to change the scoreboard. But it's obviously a bit. It means I'm in the stoppage in place. We'll probably get another minute and a half or so of this game still. No worries, Catherine. Chat soon. But so yeah, in the midst of literally, because I was as I say, you've got people that are the main, like the big bad monsters, as I say, that don't come in anymore and don't interact. So I don't see why they should stay as mods. And with that, obviously, with that the case, that the number was lowering, adding in, taking off and adding in others basically. So we'll get round to sorting it out probably tomorrow now before the quiz tomorrow night. So don't worry. Don't worry, Gav. You will have the spanner back. It just you'll have super duper powers maybe. But relax. Nothing personal. I haven't done anything today in terms of since last night. So I don't know. I'll have a look. Have a look. Settings. That's just crap. So my managing mods, I said, got Lottie, G, Rosie, Bronco, Smuggo, obviously Rudy, Mr. Greenwood, Stefan. In terms of standard mods, it's Stefan, Pinky, Kim, Mr. Bungle, Tom. I love seeing him for a while, so you can bugger off. In terms of someone else, someone called Steve ain't seen for a while in the chat, so he can't get him motivation. He's not going to be in help out and all that. There's a 4-time whistle. United hold on to a 1-0 win. Scrappy again, night opening weekend, opening night. Scrappy 1-0 win. Fluky one, like to start the season. Fluky goal wins the game for United. They didn't deserve it. Fulham didn't take their chances though, and they got punished in the end by a fluky goal. Oh dear. So it's going to be a mid-table finish for United, you'd think, but it wasn't a match-winning performance by any means, but they got the win. And I think most United fans with a brain will take the win at this point just to get themselves away from that discussion of relegation potential battles. So we say. Hey, here's what it is. Yeah, so yeah, Mr. Bungle, Gary, Matthew, Alex, Chris, Greeny, Laguna, Joel, BX, Colin Young, Steve Effort's in for a while, so I'm off. I haven't seen Steve F interact for a while. But yeah, how many Stephans have I got here? Yeah. I've got 2 Stephans, by the way. How many accounts have you got, Stefan, out of interest? Because I've got 2 accounts that are saying that you're my standard mod. Right, so bear with me on that. So that's now dealt with. Save. Right, we then grab this. Go here. There we go. Let's have a look. Oh, Rosie's gifted out a membership. I'm not going to try and pronounce that, but yeah. Thanks, Rosie, for that. Appreciate that. Looking forward to the quiz. That's tomorrow night. And I'll give you the time later on. Actually, keep forgetting to check the time once. I was doing this, so I won't be doing much of day 2 tonight, Gav. It will be the show, but it'll be a late night. It'll be explained when you see it all go up later in the next hour or so. You'll understand what it's all about, basically, in terms of what the show's going to be. So it's going to be a weekly one as well, every Sunday at a time going forward. Just need to forget a title for it. That's all. There we go. There. So yeah. On that note, obviously we are going to get ourselves out of it. Obviously, just before Tom goes on, he's going live in the next 7 minutes. He's going live at 5 past the hour. He's going live, so go and check him out if you haven't already. Aside from that, though, guys, if you haven't already, please hit the like button, subscribe, and all that. If you're new, share the content around. If you want to become a member, feel free. Press the join button. It'll give you your options. The 2 options, basically, 99p or £2.99. It'll go through what's the difference between the two. This, as you pick your poison, it's a month by month thing. And again, it's helping the channel. Either way, helps the channel grow and become bigger. Basically, what we currently are, basically. But yeah, we are going to get us. As I say, we're going to get ourselves out of here. I'll be back just in about 11:15 for a brand new weekly segment of the show. Again, as yet is untitled. I'll have a title for it between now and then, and you'll see. I've also got a little rejig to my thumbnail now, which is fantastic. I literally just mentioned it. Yeah, just said, "Go." I won't be doing match of day 2. I won't be doing, but I will be. I'm not doing match of day 2, but I am doing a live show later on about 11:15 tonight. Focusing on football, basically a football reactions sort of show thing, of basically talking about to discuss the points like the Michael Oliver situation and that whole PG the reaction getting, and what looking back at getting watching clips of other YouTubers and what they've had to, their reactions were, and what they've had to say in the aftermath of it all. See where their standpoint is, that and the other. Obviously, watching the Tottenham meltdowns tonight, with it mainly expressions had a meltdown. We are Tottenham, this, that, and the other. Like seeing their meltdowns to Tottenham getting battered yet again, and a few other bits and pieces, basically. And that's a bit of a laugh, really. But the quiz itself is tomorrow night. Don't forget there is a quiz tomorrow night. One sec. I'll check. I'll tell you what time it is on my phone. Actually decides it wants to work. There we go. Right. Going there. Now I've got to find the right thing. I need to check as well. 8 tomorrow night, the quiz. 8 tomorrow night for that. The football Who Am I quiz as well. A bit of a laugh there. Tuesday, there's nothing in the schedule for Tuesday. Wednesday's another double Arsenal watch along for the Champions League, final Champions League night for Noen. And at the same time, our girls take place in the FA Cup 4th round tie against Bristol City. Knowing that they win, they play London City Lionesses at Bournemouth in the next round. So we're doing that. And then on Thursday night, you've got the Margot and Brooksy All Arsenal show. As on Thursday. Friday, nothing planned as far as I'm aware. Then Saturday is match of the day on its own. Sunday, as it stands, I've got on Sunday. The streams will be set up, and I need to reach out to Gary quickly actually and see if he's available to take over the channel on Sunday, because I will not be around on Sunday because I'm at the Emirates for Arsenal v Man City. So I won't be able to do any of the live streams for Sunday, be it the Man City Arsenal women's game or the men's game, basically. I've been in. I've been in. Then what you need to watch? What's my ex ran at full time? Oh, I will be. Trust me. He completely loses it. Oh well. Again, he's around my age and maybe older. He's actually not. This is not the norm. This is what the norm was before Martin Yard came along and ruined things. That's all. But yeah, as I say, we'll get out of it. So thanks very much to everyone that's taken part in the chat and supported the channel tonight. We move forward. I'll see you in a few hours' time. A few hours' time for the last show of the week. See how that plays out, and we'll see you soon. As always, take care and up the Arsenal. Come on, you Gunners.